What's up, guys? Welcome back to Among the Fence, my YouTube channel where I do reviews on music and EPs and singles and basically anything. I am your host, Aaron, and if you got anything you want me to review, leave a comment below letting me know what it is. We'll throw it on the whiteboard and it'll be featured on a Request Wednesday. But for today, we're going to be talking about the new single Metamorph by the band Ocean's 8 Alaska. Ocean's 8 Alaska is a metalcore band from the UK. They started about 2010 and they currently only have 2 studio albums. The last one came out in like 2017. So it's been almost 4 years since we've gotten any new music from them. And sadly, for some reason, this is a band that I just seem to always forget about. I love all their music. Everything I've heard from them has been great. But the only time I ever really remember them is when they pop up on like a Spotify playlist or something. And then it's like a refresher. And then I go through and I listen to all their music again and I love it. Wake up the next day like it never even happened. Ocean's 8 Alaska, while being a metalcore band, they do use some synth beats, but sometimes it's in the form of like a lo-fi style. And they do use that to their advantage in the beginning of the song. And it sounds fan-freaking-tastic. And being a longtime fan of these guys and enjoying all of their music, and I do enjoy lo-fi quite a bit, hearing that lo-fi beat in the intro with the distorted vocals growling at me, asking, "Did you miss me?" I mean, the answer is pretty simple. Yes. Yes, I did. The distorted vocals and the really kind of sporadic sounding guitar riff in the verse sounds really good. It's very genre generic, so it doesn't stand out all that much, but I mean, it sounds good. It does the job. Once the chorus comes along, there's clean vocals in it, and admittedly, that sounds a little awkward at first, but by the time the second chorus hits, it's warmed up a little bit, and it doesn't sound that out of place. And while this song does have tons of just heavy parts to it and solid breakdowns, the one at the end is absolute perfection. Mainly because they bring that synth beat back from the beginning and they add it into the final breakdown. And having that lo-fi breakdown mixed with the organic drum work, it's just a match made in heaven. It sounds so beautiful. And speaking of the drums, I feel like they took a more minimalistic approach to this song compared to some of their older stuff. There isn't that many flashing moments in this where like the drums really stand out. But overall, the drums have a freaking solid foundation for this song. And just the pacing and the cadence that the drum has, it works so well with the rhythm guitar and it flows fantastically. I'm picking up a lot of progressive metal influences in this song, specifically from bands like Era, and it's mainly in like the guitar riff and the guitar tones and just the progression of the song. And also in the vocals, like in the chorus with the clean vocals, how I mentioned there's an effect on it. It gives it like this swooping kind of effect, like it's coming up out of the mix a little bit. And this song does have some pretty chill vibes to it as well, which a lot of those bands manage to do despite the fact that it is heavy metal. What I'm able to gather about the meaning of the song, I believe it's about Jake Noakes, the original vocalist, finally returning. And even though the lyrics don't have like tons of crazy complexity to it, there is some pretty good imagery and some really good songwriting, especially in lyrics like "I fell out of orbit like a satellite, came crashing down without a sound, but I'm still gonna light up the night sky." And to me, that's kind of like he's basically saying like, I'm back, I'm ready to do this, and I'm on fire, and I'm ready to go. And hopefully that is the case, because I would love to get some more music from these guys. I love all of their music, and I'm hoping that this single turns into so much more, hopefully a few more albums. Metamorph is a relatively short song, coming in at about 2 minutes and 44 seconds, but because of its progression and the different layers and transitions it goes through, it feels like a song that's probably closer to about 4 minutes in length. And even though it does have some genericness to it, it does stand out as an Ocean's 8 Alaska song. Like if I was listening to this in like on Spotify and it popped up on like a playlist, I would automatically know that this is Ocean's 8 Alaska, or it would at least catch my ear and I'd be like, whoa, what's that? And I'd pick it up, find out it's Ocean's 8 Alaska, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I like these guys. And I go through their discography and like I said, just forget about it the next day. With all that said, I gotta give Metamorph by Ocean's 8 Alaska a 3.3 out of 5. And while this isn't the greatest song I've ever heard, or even the greatest song from this band, it is pretty solid, it sounds good. I'm glad that their old vocalist is back. I really hope that they continue to write more stuff because it's been like 4 years. And every time I do like remember these guys, I go to their discography and I'm like, oh yeah, they only have 2 albums, and I get sad, and I really wish that they would do more. So hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Hopefully they start producing more stuff. But I want to know what you guys think. If you haven't listened to this, which I doubt very many people have, I'm going to leave a link for it down in the description below. Go ahead and click on it. Like I said, it's like 2 minutes and 44 seconds, and let me know what you would rate it. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my reviews, please feel free to subscribe and click the little bell icon, especially if you leave a request for me to review something on Request Wednesday. That way you don't miss out when I do upload it. The past couple ones I've uploaded, the people who requested it haven't seen it, and that makes me sad because, I mean, I do it basically so I can experience new music and I can tell you guys what I think about it. And I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this. I hope you're all staying safe. Keep listening to good music, and I will talk to you guys next time.
I was trapped in ignorant, kid relying on my parents said to save me. Years gone by, turning over, ignoring every day. Seem to convict me, 17 at the top of my own.